Good morning, everybody. Thank you all for coming in to this special Commissioners Court meeting. It's June the 27th, 2022. The judge is a little late, but he'll be here a while, so I'm going to just open the meeting. I'd like to call the meeting to order with Commissioner Peña present, Commissioner Science present, and Mr. Perez present, myself. So we'll do constitute a quorum. Everybody stand for the Pledge of Allegiance, please.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Item number 3, any public comments, Reina?
There's none.
Thank you. Item number 4, approval of minutes.
5 minutes. No minutes.
No minutes?
No.
Okay. Item number 5, discuss and take action to approve the new vendors list. County Auditor?
The vendors have been reviewed and everything approved.
Motion to approve. Second.
It's been moved by Commissioner Peña, second by Commissioner Sines. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Item number 6, approval of claims as presented by the County Auditor.
Claims have been reviewed and I recommend their approval as well.
Motion to approve. Second.
It's been moved and second. Any discussion? If not, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. At this time, I'd like to see if there's anybody here present that needs to leave before we get to the items.
Judge President, if I may, I have item number 9. I'd like to see if you would let me
Okay.
present that item.
Is that fine with you guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Thank you.
Item number 9, discuss and possible action to approve a second amendment to the tax abatement agreement between the Starr County Solar Ranch LLC and Starr County. Rose, want to elaborate on that, please?
Absolutely. Good morning, Commissioners, and good morning, Judge. This item we'd actually brought to you a couple of years back in 2019. There have been some delays in this project because of COVID and a number of other things, but principally COVID, kind of 19 and 20, delayed the start of this project. In 21, we saw a very, very large decline in the amount of steel and items available for construction. And so we've been dealing with a number of issues now. There is no change to the terms, no change to anything that what we'd agreed upon. What we're needing to do in order to allow them the necessary time for construction is to move this date to construction date to 2024, when this item will allow for the first abatement to actually take into place. And so what it does, it's really one, because the abatement doesn't kick in until a year after they're complete with the project. So they're hoping that they start construction on this project in early 23, maybe pre-construction by the end of this year, but they don't anticipate being completed until 24. And so the abatements usually start, as you know, when the construction is complete.
Just to change the abatement for the following year.
Correct. We're just we're moving it down 1 year.
Motion to approve.
Second.
It's been moved by Commissioner Peña, second by Commissioner Sines. Any discussion? If not, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Thank you.
I do have an agreement that we do need to send up, so I'm going to circulate it here with the signature page, so that if you would please do us the favor of signing it. You'll send it back over immediately. Thank you, sir. I also wanted to clarify, now we're talking about abatements. We got an opportunity to talk to the auditor's office and to Letty about the agreements. The last Commissioners Court, we may have made some comments based on when these payments had been brought in, and the payments were in, but because they come in after July,
They come usually at the end of the year,
December-ish, yeah.
of the.
so they are appearing like if they were paid last year, but really it's for this year on some of those companies. That's why they weren't clearing anything this year, right?
Yes, they're not showing as coming as revenues yet. They come into the fall.
Oh, thank you, sir.
That's it? We don't vote on it, right?
Yeah.
Thank you, Rose.
Thank you so much.
Item number 7, discuss and take action to approve county-wide burn ban.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Been moved by Commissioner Peña, second by Commissioner Sines. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carries.
Commissioner, we have item number 10,
No.
the latest
Hold on.
scanner here, it's an MOU, and you should have
Okay.
it.
All right, well, let's reflect that Judge Vera is in. Go ahead, go ahead. Pero no me muevo yo por acá. Así yo no.
¿Cómo le hicieron?
¿Te quedaste dormido o qué? Sí, ahorita.
Tarde, pero sin
Tarde,
sueño.
pero sin sueño.
Eso es lo bueno. Ni bostejea, dije.
¿Dónde iban?
Vamos a number 8, Your Honor.
8 and we jumped.
You wanted to jump to number 10 or what?
Okay,
We gotta jump to number 10.
okay.
Pues ya está
Sorry
todo lo
for
demás.
being late, but we'll move to
No,
item
no,
10.
no te la ya.
And this is a item to accept the environmental strategy agreement between the Starr County Coalition of SCAN and the county.
Okay, good morning, Judge
Good morning.
and Commissioners. Thank y'all for giving us a couple of minutes this morning. I also want to thank Ms. Cynthia for hearing us out about this environmental strategy and putting this on the agenda. I know she's a huge supporter of our coalition. Not only has she been a member for many years, but this year she's our secretary. So we are forever grateful for your support. Thank you, Ms. Cynthia. As for today's item, we sent over an environmental social strategy, and this is just one of the interventions that we like to put in place within our community to help change the context in which substance use and misuse occurs. So the focus is actually underage drinking. So as we all know, alcohol is the #1 substance used by minors as well as adults. Of course, for adults it is legal. For minors it is not. They have to be 21 and older to purchase. And it is a serious health problem, not only within our community, but also nationwide. Average age of a child's first use for a male is 11 years old, for a female is 13 years. Here in Starr County, we were able to do an ATOD youth survey with students from Roma and ISD. We got about 1,600, and the average age for them was 14, well below the 21 years of age. So this is why we would like to bring this into place, something that we've done many years before, compliance checks, making sure that our local retailers are adhering to laws to not sell to minors. So this is simply what that states. So it just asks that the County of Starr agrees to contribute to the efforts of the Starr County Community Coalition by implementing compliance checks at local retail stores in Starr County on alcoholic beverages and/or beverage packages, and to continue to work with the Starr County Community Coalition during 2021 to continue this prevention efforts to help our youth remain drug-free.
Okay, I'm sorry, I didn't quite understand
That's okay.
everything that you were going through. But what y'all are asking is for an agreement
Yes.
with SCAN
Mhm.
so that the county can impose
The compliance checks within the retail stores.
the compliance, but isn't that state law as
With
far as age and all
TABC.
that?
Yes, it is, but with these compliance checks, these are the tools that we need in place to make sure that the state laws are being followed. So oftentimes, we'll see or hear of instances where maybe retailers are selling to youth, and what we can do as a citizen, as a coalition, is contact our TABC agent, and hopefully have these compliance checks put
Okay,
into place.
so in essence, what you're asking is to go on record that the court is in favor
Yes.
of these laws, and we are in favor of them being imposed and followed,
Yes,
pretty much?
yes. because these compliance checks with the media that it attracts, while I know sometimes media can be a double-edged sword, it does help to change and reinforce community norms that underage drinking is not an acceptable behavior.
Motion to approve.
This is something that already is being done by your sheriff's office and your police PDs. So for example, if you were to see any of like the information that the jails let out, there was actually a TABC sting that was done early May.
Yes.
And there was a arrest. So this is something that we usually do collaborate with either the sheriff's office or the PD, but how we do have Ms. Cynthia on board and we have been working with you personally, we would like it for it to be a Starr County
Community-wide.
Okay, I do have a motion to approve and a second. Any further discussion? All in favor, please, aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Hi, thank y'all so much.
And they wanna take,
Veronica Wallace.
I'm sorry?
they wanna take a picture with you.
Okay.
Morning.
So do you all have an office here, a scan
Yes,
office?
it's at the Fort Ringos campus.
It's at Fort Ringo, so if we have people that come in with problems, drug problems, we can send them to you all?
Right now, we just have prevention and intervention. These are treatments, however, we do have outpatient facility in that as well that we can refer, as well as we work with our partner agency for the behavioral health solutions in South Texas that do telemedicine.
Okay. So you can leave some business cards for the person.
We'll go ahead and meet this with Ms. Cynthia
Okay.
as well as all of our information about the programs we do
Excellent.
have. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Have a
Thank you.
nice day.
Thank you.
Number 8, Your Honor.
Number 8?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next item is item 8, and that is to approve the prohibiting of fireworks.
Motion to approve. Second.
Moved in second. Discussion. These are the aerial fireworks. All in favor, please, aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Item 9.
No. Yeah,
Monday?
11.
9, you said?
Yeah. There's the road.
9, 10.
11.
Item 11 is an action item, and this to approve permit application from VTX1 to install fiber optic on Alanis Road.
Motion to approve. Second.
Moved in second. Discussion. All in favor, please, aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Item 12 is to renew a contract with Starr County on the accounting software. And this is the LEO. This is the one that's being used by our auditor's office. Anything you want to say?
I just want to just comment on the price. The annual price per year is about $20,000 to operate the system and have it maintenance and having all the upgrades done to the system.
Even though it does sound like a lot of money, it's a lot cheaper than a lot of the other.
Motion to approve, yes. Second.
Moved and second to approve. Discussion. All in favor, please, aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Item 13 is an action item. It is to approve the purchase of body cameras from Motorola for the sheriff's office. Chief.
So good morning, Commissioners, Judge. This is this line item, we're asking to purchase body cameras from Motorola. There's a grant that's being offered for $100,000, but it's a 75% reimbursement. The county would be responsible for 25% of that grant.
And that 25% is coming out of you guys' budget, no?
If at the end of the day, the Commissioners Court does not approve the 25 will come from the Sheriff's Office, guaranteed.
Okay, Your Honor, and this one, I did speak with Mr. Fuentes beforehand about this grant. I am proposing to approve based on, Ms. Alanis, you have to check that grant, okay? He did claim that it is a non-audited grant, but we just want to be sure it is a non-auditing grant. And if it comes out as a non-auditing grant, I make an approval to approve. But if it is an auditing grant, then we have to come back and see how we're gonna help them. I know you told me it was non-auditing.
Yes, it's a non-auditing grant, but in regards to another guarantee that the sheriff said, that in case something happens with the grant, the sheriff's willing to give that 100,000, and we'll wait for the reimbursement of those
So
25,000.
if it's not auditing, we go ahead and grant. If it is auditing, then we go through the sheriff's office.
Let me just fill in on that, and Ms. Alanis can correct me if I'm wrong. But we have a special meeting.
Wednesday.
Wednesday, and that's to approve the audit, so the audit is complete.
So ya está.
So
Coming back to the question, Mr. Fuentes, who is in charge of you all? I mean, I'm pretty sure you got the Stone Garden, you got several grants that you all have. Those are not auditing grants.
I believe there's, the only one that sometimes is the Stone Garden. But with the Stone Garden, that we've always, that money's always been reimbursed 100%.
Okay. But it has been coming in every 100%?
Yes.
All the time?
Yes, everything's 100%.
Okay.
We've never had any issues with that grant in regards to any money not being reimbursed. Everything's being reimbursed 100%.
But that doesn't affect the audit, right?
No, no.
Okay.
Motion to approve purchasing a body camera.
I think the
I
commissioner
made a
had a
motion,
motion with some caveat on it. You want a second?
I'll second.
Moved in second, discussion. All in favor, please aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
So Commissioners, Judge, thank you very much.
Thank you. Okay, we have a bunch of.
Aparte el 14.
No, there?
14.
Oh, 14 through.
No, esa es line item.
14
It's
line
an action.
item.
It's an action item.
But it's to amend.
No, hombre. Sí, tu amén.
Oh,
Espérate.
Okay.
Ayúdanos.
See, Item 14 is an action item, is to amend the county policy on purchasing items over 5,000.
Yes, Your Honor. On this one, while we were in the conference this past week, I did make a question to the attorney that was there having the presentation on this particular item. The county, if I'm not mistaken, Ms. Alanis, you guys request for us to make if we're gonna purchase something over 5,000, we have to turn in proposals. Am I correct?
Not proposals, quotations.
Quotations, okay. Is that on the county policy?
Yes.
It is, okay. We're gonna decline that policy from now on. We will amend it. We will not have that amendment anymore. I mean, that policy in place. So from now on, you will go ahead and follow, if it does pass through the Commissioner's Court, from 5,000 hasta 50,000. For 50,000, you asked for the bidding process. So we can amend this policy. I already asked for it, and it is, now we wanna, basically, my motion, we can go through Mr. Montalvo, and Mr. Montalvo can clarify everything for you so that we don't have to look for any quotation from now on having to do with 5,000 or more. Okay? That's my motion, Your Honor.
I second the motion.
Between 5,000 and
Hasta 50.
49.
Hasta 49.9, yes, sir.
Okay.
Anybody having to do with the county, that's gonna be my county policy amendment, okay? So, based on Mr. Montalvo, he'll review it, y él te la manda a ti, and everything's fine. I did ask for it, and we did have a discussion, Commissioner Perez, myself, and Mr. Garza were all there, and they did say that that was in county policy, but we can amend it, that's why I brought it up to the commissioners. All righty?
Okay, I have a motion and a second, discussion. All in favor, please aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Item 15 is also an action item, and this is the renaming of County Road.
Arrowhead Road, from Cowboy Road to Arrowhead. That's my motion. Make the motion to approve.
Second.
Moved and second to approve, discussion. All in favor, please aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Item 16 through 25 are budget amendments. Are they in order, Ms. Ellis?
Yes, they have a review and a recommend to approve.
That's also moving, no?
Second, Your Honor.
Moved and second, discussion. All in favor, please aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. It is 10:20, and pursuant to section 551.087 and 551.074, we will go into executive session to discuss health employee benefits, pool renewal, and, order salaries.
There we go.
We'll be up shortly. It's 11:30 and we're back in open session. Under the TAC Health Employee Benefit Pool Renewal, I'll entertain a motion to approve what was discussed in.
Second.
Moved and second to approve what was discussed in executive session. Any further discussion? All in favor, please, aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. And is there a motion to approve the order of salary?
Second.
Moved and second, discussion. All in favor, please, aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Is there a motion to adjourn?
Second.
Moved and second, motion carries. Thank you, gentlemen.